Hello, folks. Welcome back again to Senate District 2. This is kind of a follow-up on a previous Zoom we had with Laura Bartlett and Protocol Kills and your patient's rights, a Bill of Rights that Laura had developed. She and Greta Crawford, who started the Protocol Kills, have put together a presentation and a set of documents that they're getting out, working with pastors, and the program's called Pastors of Power, and you can find it on protocolkills.com. And Laura, they will help the church members fill out these documents ahead of time. And so it's working with groups, and starting with pastors. It can be any group. It can be the Rotary Club, it can be the Lions Club, it can be any group, a GOP club, a Tea Party club, anybody like that says, hey, we want to be prepared. And so Laura's going to give you a real quick description of that, and then we're going to play the video that supports this. So Laura, tell them about it.
Right. So we are happy to go into your congregation, your women's group, your whatever, Tupperware party. I don't care. I'll go anywhere I'm invited, and I'll explain these documents and why they're so effective. And they are the one silver lining that came out of COVID, according to Dr. Joe Mercola, to protect yourself going through a hospital system without being maimed or killed. So then following the presentation, there will be an opportunity to actually have your congregation protected by filling out the documents. It's a 1.5 page, simple, and you just have it notarized. There will be a notary on site, and you will have protected your congregation like there hasn't been any kind of protection before. It's amazing.
And folks, and for those of you that may have missed our Zoom call where we talked about what's happening in our hospitals in today's hospital environment that we learned became so obvious during COVID, that hospitals today operate primarily to make profit, and the patient's well-being is a far distant second to the hospital making profit. The more they can treat you in the hospital, the longer they can keep you, the longer they can have things done that you don't necessarily need to, the more money they make. And that's how most hospitals operate today, at the expense of the patient. And what we learned out of COVID is that the overwhelming majority of the people who went into the hospital for COVID actually died of hospital policies and procedures, not because they had the COVID. And out of that, Laura and Greta and others worked together to put together the documents to help patients protect themselves, because the malpractice laws in Texas provide significant protection for doctors. There is no such thing as malpractice in Texas, but there is intent and fraud.
Right.
And what they will show you is how to deal with the hospital so that you minimize their opportunity for so-called the malpractice, and the intent is what you want to have happen. So you can go to the website, it's up on the screen now, and request the documents, request a meeting. Laura, Greta, and others will work with you at a Zoom call or come in person, whatever would work for your organization, to actually sit down with you, fill out the documents, get them notarized right at the meeting so you're prepared when you go to the hospital ahead of time. Yes. And it's so important that you have these ahead of time. It's like having a life insurance policy. You don't buy that life insurance policy after you get killed. You buy it beforehand. And this is your life protection policy to
Yes.
protect you against the hospitals. And so we encourage you to go to the website that you see up there and tell them you're interested and get one of these meetings set up. So, well, Laura, you guys have put a lot of hard work into putting this program together, where you help people get prepared for going to the hospital before they go. Matter of fact, I think you have a little short video. It runs about 2 minutes that explains what you do and how you go about doing it, that you made at one of the churches recently. Let's let the folks watch it.
Laura Bartlett and Greta Crawford. Ladies, come on up. This handout is what they're going to be covering. You got to get that, because now they're going to talk about becoming a hospital hostage and getting rescued.
And at the time, I didn't know I was being poisoned. And so I prayed. I said, Lord, your will be done. If I die, I will serve you in heaven. If I live, I will do your will here on earth. That was the point that I realized that faith and fear cannot occupy the same space. And we have to decide which one to fill ourselves with and then act accordingly.
You need to assert your patient rights. You need this. You need this. You need to get it done before you go into a hospital.
This is a transformational step. So great kudos and appreciations to all your hard work and effort for providing it for everyone. You recognize the potential for saving literally hundreds of thousands of millions of lives with this strategies.
The name of the medication? The name of the medication, please?
Patient is combative, argumentative,
Can you tell me the
might
name
have
of
a
the medication?
personality disorder.
These two ladies have become instrumental in boots on the ground fight.
5 consecutive times she said, no, I don't want the vaccine. No, I don't want the vaccine. I don't know how many times you have to say no to a rapist, but no means no.
And we're going to put you on a ventilator and you're going to die. Do you want that?
People are just being run over. And we have a solution that we are passionate to let your audience know that will, if they ever are in a hospital, this is how you keep yourself safe from the moment you walk in.
You make that doctor responsible for what they do by going in there with your wishes and consent.
And so thankful for Greta and Laura to come in. I paid for them to come out because I feel what they're doing is so important, because it's so important right now that we protect the spirit of humanity.
This one is 100% free and literally could save your life.
Well, thank you
not
so
get-
much for spearheading all of this. We thank you for your bravery. But again, just give me the website one more time.
OurPatientRights.com.
Thank you.
Laura, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you guys. God bless all of you. God bless Texas.